Hey guys, it is Wednesday morning here in the Philippines, so it is time for us to do our more exclusive premium unboxing. And today we're focusing on the Land Rover Defender 110 from Mini GT. And what you see in front of you are the first three releases. Now we have the latest two releases to unbox for you guys. There are five more in the making right now, and those would be your golf racing, your race used variant of the Camel Trophy winner, or dirty variant, whatever you'd like to call it. Then you have your British Red Cross search team vehicle. You have a camouflage, like army looking one, and then the Indonesian police variant. Those are all still to come. I think the next ones due out are the golf racing and the dirty Camel Trophy winner, because I've seen them for sale in China, but they're very expensive because they're releasing them before, I guess, the due date. So you're going to pay a premium if you want to get them early. So I'm just going to wait until they're released to the regular distributors. Today's two that we're taking a look at is number 151 and number 152. This is your civilian model and then your UK Royal Mail Post bus. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the 151 first, and then we'll do 152. There's something unique about this one, unlike any of the other releases so far. It has no hitch. As you can see in the picture, there's no hitch even. I thought maybe it was an error at first, but then I started looking at the pictures and looking at the actual pictures from the distributor here, and there are no models with hitches. So kind of unique that they did this, but as I said, this is kind of your civilian model. Although even this like civilian release here with the surfboards, it has a hitch. But anyways, kind of a unique feature to make it different than the rest. But there's something I want to point out on 152 when we get to it. So, let's first focus on this one here. So, this is your Land Rover Defender 110, County Station Wagon Grey. Mini GT, collector number 151, affiliate company of TSM model. On this end cap, it's Mini GT, scale 164, and it's really cool, this box, like the background, kind of a diorama look they give it, and it even wraps around onto the end caps. That's really neat. Even on this one too, and all it says is the exact same thing, Mini GT, scale 164. On the top side, collector number 151. On the back side, you have your licensing for Land Rover and where to find Mini GT online, where to find them on Facebook, and where to find them on Twitter. And this is the UPC code that has Land Rover Defender 110 1985 County Station Wagon Grey, left-hand drive. And these were available in left-hand and right-hand drive. Unlike the Camel Trophy winner was only available in right-hand drive. The Red Bull, as far as I know, is only available in left-hand. That's all that was offered to me anyways. Now, the surfboard variant, I think, was available in both right-hand and left-hand. So, this one here is only the second release available in left-hand and right-hand. The other ones were standard, that you only got one option, and that was it. So, kind of cool to have the option sometimes, but as I've mentioned before, it's really not that big of a deal to me. I don't even think I ordered the left hand on the surfboard one. I think not really accidentally, but I don't think I cared. Yeah, this is a right hand drive. When I ordered it, I don't think I really cared. I just seen it was for sale finally, and then clicked buy it now on the first one I seen. So anyways, this guy here is really cool, conservative looking family vehicle. And anyways, looks really good in this like matte black finish with the blue and I guess sky blue and like a medium light blue stripe graphic on the side. Looks like an 80s type vehicle paint job. The white steel rims with detailed lug nuts and your little tiny like center cap or just wheel bearing cap, I should call it. Your V8 emblem on the rear quarter panels, cool. Marker lights in the front fender. And then your mirrors, they do have like this front part painted silver. That way it symbolizes like the actual mirror glass, and they are rubber, so they are flexible, so it's a little bit durable. The satin, like matte finish white roof looks good too. And turning them around to the back side, detailed lights and your full-size spare, and it is rubber also, which is cool. Your Land Rover emblems. And then the detailed striping on the side kind of wraps around to the back. So that's pretty cool too. Then you have same details on this side, and on the stripe it even has that name county. So it corresponds with the model on the package. There we go, guys. Got it to focus again. So really nice looking truck. Mud flaps, detailed chassis as always, mini GT emblem, and then made in China. So really nicely detailed with the transfer cases. No, transfer case and your drive shafts and such. The exhaust is detailed. So pretty good job on the chassis of this one. And then the chassis screwed down so you could mod it if you wanted to. Detailed front end with your Land Rover badge above the grille. Detailed grille also. And then you have acrylic headlight lenses, as you can see. And then your little amber turn signals and such are painted. Detailed wipers into the photo etched into the windshield, it looks like. So really nicely done. It's just very conservative looking, plain Jane family vehicle. So that is your number 151. And as I said, no hitch on this one. But you could see on the bottom how there is the little hole where the hitch would mount. So there is no difference in the chassis. As you can see, that's exactly where it goes. It clicks into that little square hole there. And then all of these guys so far have hitches. That's why I'm really surprised that they did not put a hitch on this one. So, as you see, all three of these have hitches. This one, as we've seen in the picture, should not have had a hitch. So, kind of unique. So, kind of put these a little closer together and get these guys lined up. Here, I'm going to have to move the Chevelle eventually. Yeah, I'll put him down here. That way we can get the other UK Postal Service here. So, here we go for number 152. Mini GT Land Rover Defender 110 Royal Mail Post Bus. TSM model, affiliate company of TSM model, I should say. Mini GT, scale 164, and they did the same thing with the wraparound diorama, like background. Kind of cool. And then on the back side, you have your Land Rover licensing, where to find Mini GT online, where to find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's kind of strange that they did not do that on this one. This one they only show Facebook and Twitter. So this one they opted to put Instagram. So, and these were released at the same time, so I'm not sure why they didn't do it on both of them, but that's kind of strange. Then this one, Land Rover Defender 110 Royal Mail Post Bus, right-hand drive. And, well, because it's from the UK, it is only going to be offered in right-hand drive. And then on the bottom side, you have your age restriction or recommendation of 14 and older. Then the warning label for choking hazard and such. So, let's get him out and get a better look at him. And I'm going to show you guys something on this one that I'm not sure what it is. If it's a lack of quality control, or if it was something that, I don't know, made it out of the factory before they could do the full changeover on the I guess, production line. But as you see on the box here, this one does have a hitch. So, not sure if these pictures were done like pre-production or what. This was the pre-production model here, and then they put the picture on the box. But because as you see, number 151 on the civilian model, 152 on this. So that means they were making this one and then they went directly to this one. There was no pause. Like between these 3 releases, there was a couple of month pause between each release. So these are the first 2 Land Rovers that were released consecutively, or actually at the exact same time. So going to the part that I think is an error or lack of quality control, as you see, mine does not have a hitch. So as far as I've seen on the vehicle, everything else is nice, perfect pretty much. No major errors or anything like that. Just this missing hitch. And the only conclusion I can come to is, once again, like maybe they did release a picture of this vehicle, of the pre-production model, and they put it on the box, and it really wasn't supposed to have a hitch after it went into production. Or during the transition going from 151 to 152, they forgot to change over to putting a hitch on these when they changed from one to the other on the assembly line. So not sure what the reason is, but overall though, the quality of the vehicle is not bad. And really with this one, I don't know why there would be a hitch on this one over the civilian model. I would have assumed the civilian model would have had a hitch over the UK post bus, but who knows. So everything else though is pretty good. As I said, you could see all of the decals on the side, the Royal Crown, the Royal Post, Royal Mail on the one back door, post bus on the quarter panel. Once again, rubber mirrors, so they are durable. This one has the spare mounted on the hood instead of the rear. And then detailed grille and acrylic headlight lenses. And they are both there, I think. Yeah, they're both there. So just making sure I didn't have any other flaws here. The photo etched wipers in the windshield. And then the white steel rims as usual with detailed lugs and wheel bearing cap. And this one you could see the gas cap a little better than on the other one, because the other one being that matte black, it's really hard to pick out the detailed gas cap. But on this one it's pretty transparent because black on the red. So then you have the mud flaps as usual, detailed chassis just like all the others, screwed down, and then you can see that little area where the hitch would snap into if it did have one. Then all of your details, the lights, Land Rover emblem, Royal Mail post bus emblem on the rear, and everything is there. Nothing else is missing. So yeah, I'm just going to say that when they went from the transition of this number 151 to number 152, the first releases maybe didn't get the hitch put on them. And then maybe later on they caught it, or maybe they didn't catch it, and all of them made it out this way. I haven't talked to anybody else that's unboxed one, so if you guys have unboxed one, let me know if your hitch is there. Because in all the pictures that I see for advertisements for Mini GT, they have hitches, and even on the box, as you can see, it has a hitch. But mine doesn't. But as I said, it may not even be, well, I guess it would be a little bit of a lack of quality control, but still, I mean, making that transition from one model to the next, and one doesn't have a hitch and the one should, it can easily be a mistake that could be made. But I really don't understand why they eliminated the hitch from the civilian model, unless, I don't know, these county editions didn't have one, or whatever it may be. But they probably should have put the hitch on all of them, in my opinion, because I think all of the other releases coming up have hitches, but that I'm not sure of either, because I really would have assumed this one would have had a hitch. But so far, that's the only like major complaint that I can say that I have with Mini GT, with missing the hitch on this model. But, I mean, I've had the occasional bent axle or something, which usually is easy to straighten out because their castings are screwed together, unlike Green Light, where you can't really take them apart and such. And M2, you can kind of take apart and tweak the axles to fix that problem. But that's the only other complaint that I have, occasional bent axles. Never did I have any missing part issues up until now. So I've heard of others having some missing tail light lenses, some missing mirrors, and things like that. But I've never had the case up until now. Now I'm missing a hitch. But as I said, there may be a good reason. Maybe it was the transition, or maybe none of them have hitches. Who knows? So if you did get one of these and you opened it, let me know in the comments if yours has a hitch or not. So guys, this is your first 5 releases here of the Defender 110 from Mini GT. And there's 5 more to come right now, so I'm going to try to get all of them and stay current on collecting these. I'm still playing catch up on the GTR, so hopefully I can stay current with these. Now, this weekend we will be back again with a free-for-all weekend video. Not sure exactly what we're doing yet. I may have something in store according, like, with dioramas and such, and taking photos and things like this. But not sure if I will have all of these materials in by then. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned and tune back in for the weekend video. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. I left the icon here on the right, and then I left an icon here on the left for you to check out another Mini GT video that I've done. So make sure you check it out. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you this weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week.